Hang on, it's comedy time. A hilarious mix of short, fast, funny featuring today's hottest comics. Get ready, because time flies when you're having funny.
You're watching Comedy Time with me, Chad Korb. Do you guys like impressions? I bet you do, because I've got one for you. Here it goes. That was my impression of you after you watch this next clip, so enjoy.
Good to be here. All right, lots of attractive ladies here tonight. Let me hear the ladies. All right, I got a question for you ladies. So, would you hit this? What are you thinking? Good. Just wanted to get a gauge right there, because the reason I ask, I just read this on the internet, that women make up their mind within 10 seconds of seeing or being introduced to a guy if they would have sex with him or not. So I've been up here about 20 seconds now, so ladies, huh? Yeah? Yeah, all right, cool. Well, I'm wondering, this is the most puzzling thing about this to me is I'm like, wow, 10 seconds, they make that decision? And I, as a guy, am thinking, what took you so long to do that? Right? Guys walk in and instantly do this, right? They walk into a club, they're like, yes, 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 no, maybe at 2 a.m., yes, no, yes. Seriously, that's a lot of pressure. Next time you're introduced to a girl, just be like, oh my God, would you? I don't know, would you? I don't know. But I love, I shouldn't really do that joke anymore because I am engaged now. So sorry, ladies. Yeah, I'm engaged, yeah. I'm engaged to a Canadian girl. Any Canadians? Yeah, no? Yeah, really. She's awesome. But every time we get into an argument, it becomes like a fight between countries, you know? We'll get into a fight and she'll start being, oh, Americans are all obnoxious, you know? And I'm like, whatever, you're Canadian. Canada's America's little hat, you know? And, you know, she'll be like, well, why are you the only country that uses gallons and miles and not meters and liters? I'm like, I don't know, because we're awesome. Yeah, all right. USA, USA, you know. And then I punch her right in the face. Because they have free health care up there, you know? I think if they don't use it, they lose it or something. That's what I heard. It's her favorite joke and her mom's. All right, but no, I do love coming to the club, Pasadena. I love Pasadena, people from Pasadena here. I know, yeah, it's a great town. I have an idea how to improve this area a little more. It's already a great area, but you know what would be great? A few more one-way streets. That would be fantastic, yeah. It's not confusing enough to find the club. If you miss it, you have to go to Victorville to turn around, hit the outlet shops. Oh, look, Nike. All right, we're coming back to the Ice House, and I missed Lake again. All right. But have a good time, you know, come to a comedy show is always a good time. Don't drink and drive when you leave the club. I know there's people drinking. Hopefully, we have designated drivers here, right? Right. Yeah. One in the back. You're going to be doing a lot of driving back there. You know. Some people looked at each other like, oh, that's right. Yeah. Don't drink and drive. I got pulled over leaving this club one time. This is true. I leave the club a couple months ago. I got pulled over by a cop. He comes up and he goes, have you been drinking tonight? And I was honest. I said, yeah, I had 3 beers. I was working, doing a show at the Ice House. And the cop, this is a true story. The cop goes, oh, are you a comedian? I'm like, yeah. Swear, this is what he says. He goes, oh, are you on coke tonight? What? I'm like, is that a stereotype that everyone thinks about? I'm like, I don't know. Are you on donuts tonight? You know? So I'm face down on the hood of the car, and I'm like, I told you I was a comedian. So the guy gives me a ticket. I'm not lying. He gives me a $200 ticket for an aggressive start. Said I took off too fast. He said I took off too fast. I hit my gas pedal. It was like I was too fast, whatever. So I get this ticket for $200. I'm like, this is, I don't believe this. So I'm going to appeal it. I go down for the arraignment. I come back for the court date. I'm all ready to fight it. Guess what? Cop didn't even show up. They had to send me a check for $200 back. Thank you very much. Yes. Always appeal, you know. So I took the money and I went out and bought an 8-ball and just put it right on my dash. Should have pulled me over tonight. You weren't thinking. Don't do drugs.
Hi, I'm Mary Patterson, and you're watching Comedy Time. Not to be confused with Lifetime, television for women. That would just be wrong. Women aren't even funny. I'm kidding. You are watching Lifetime. Enjoy this next made-for-TV movie.
All
My name is Jamal Doman. The count of three. I want to say, what's up, Jamal? 1, 2, 3. I'm happy to be here. I'm feeling good, working out. Got a new trainer, new workout program. Yeah. Yeah, trying to get back down to my original weight, 8 pounds, 6 ounces. Trying to get that newborn swag back. I'm working out because I'm trying to date. You know, it's hard to date in California. A lot of gold diggers live out here, right? I dated this girl last year. She was a gold digger. She complained the whole time we was together. Complained, Jamal, take me somewhere expensive. You never take me no place expensive. So I took her to the gas station. Fill up pump 8, bring me out a Slim Jim. This recession is something, isn't it? It's rough out there, Everybody's going through hard times, am I right? I was on Sunset Boulevard early today. I saw 2 pimps carpooling. They had all they in the back seat, laughed up. It's rough now, man. You ever wake up in the morning and think you're a special type of broke? Like I woke up this morning thinking to myself, I'm like broke to the 3rd power. I'm like a new type broke. This ain't no regular broke. I know I'm broke. I got a letter from my bank last week. They told me I bounced a money order. Said bring cash next time. Gotta get some money, man. It's rough out there. My friends took me to the strip club. The stripper told the stripper, he been in movies, he been on television, he's a comedian. The stripper don't know I'm broke. That money gone. That was one check. One check is gone. She started giving me a lap dance. She got dollar signs and eyes. Talking about, Jamal, make it rain. Jamal, make it rain. I'm like, I can make it drizzle. I got $6 in my pocket. They said it's gonna be sunshine tomorrow. I don't know what you talking about. Gas got everybody broke, right? Gas so high now, I only date girls in my neighborhood. I'm like, but I can't walk to your apartment. This relationship ain't gonna work out, boo. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm telling you, gas changed the way guys approach women. It's changed the way men approach women. I'm at the mall the other day. I'm outside the Foot, like I see a beautiful woman. Oh, she was beautiful. She was a dime. I had to step to her. I had to approach. I was like, hey, excuse me, can I ask you your name? She's like, Jasmine. I said, Jasmine, nice to meet you. I'm Jamal. She's like, Jamal, nice to meet you. I said, Jasmine, do you have a man? Are you single? She said, no, I don't have a man right now. I'm single. I said, well, cool. You know, I had to jump on. I said, listen, that's my business card. I would love to take you out, you know, go get something to drink. That's cool with you? She's like, fine, no problem. As long as you come pick me up, Jamal, because I don't drive. So I have no problem with you taking me out as long as you come pick me up. I was like, cool, I'll come get you. She's walking away. I was like, by the way, where you live at? She's like, Victorville. Give me my car back. Better catch the train down here.
What's up, Comedy Time? I'm Kirk Zipfel. This next comic's funnier than the time Tiger Woods cheated on his wife and then had to pay her $100 million. And that was hilarious.
All right, guys. Yeah, my name is Jay Saldana. It's really Juan Saldana, but I live in Arizona, so I kind of like it there. You know what I mean? Gotta keep it there. My dad always gets mad at me for that. Oh, Jay. Hey, Jay. Come here. Come here. That's what he always says that when he wants to tell me something stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was younger, he's like, Mijo, come here. I gotta talk to you about sex. This is gonna be fun. He's like, come here. All right, I gotta have the talk with you. Look at my plate. There's a burrito and a taco. That's all you need to know. Man, that was confusing. Up until I was 18, I thought I was bisexual because I liked them both. You can't choose. I remember the weirdest thing that ever came out of my dad's mouth was, mijo, my butt itches. Hey, did you know that when your butt itches, a gay angel gets his wings? Dad, I don't think that's right. He's like, I know, mijo, they don't go to heaven. I'm like, what? Oh, man. My dad was a douchebag. It's gonna be the name of my next CD. My dad's a douchebag. It's gonna be awesome. Pretty awesome. He did good in raising me though. I don't know my brothers and sisters though, because they're all cholos. We have them in Arizona. We have some cholos in Arizona. They're not as hardcore as they are down here though, but they're cute up there. You know what I mean? Like they're, they still throw on their little spaghetti strap shirts and their khakis. It's but you got to watch out when you stop next to a cholo in traffic, because apparently if you get to a red light at the same time they do, it means you want to fight. You know what I mean? Like I remember before I drove up here, we got stopped at a red light when I was still in Yuma, and this cholo just starts staring at me really hard. He's got the shaved head, kind of looks like almost hardcore, and I'm just like, oh, don't look. Can't look. He wants a fight, don't look. But then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? I really can't be too intimidated about this guy. Because I started listening to the music that he was listening to. All of a sudden I just hear, hey there, lonely girl. I'm like, oh. Somebody's sad.
Hi there, I'm Aarona and you're watching Comedy Time. Knock, knock. Ah, good for you not to answer the door for strangers. You're so smart. You know good comedy. So check out this next comic.
But the girls in my school, they're interesting. A lot of girls in my generation, I'm 22 years old, a lot of girls think they're lesbians, but they're not the real deal. Let me clear the air, ladies. If you've had sex with one woman and you go back to men, you're not gay. If you've had sex with 5 women and you go back to men, you're not gay. But if you've had sex with over 10 women and you still go back to men, please call me. I feel like we could work something out there. Yeah, all these girls, they think they're not gay. It's like when a girl tells me she's a lesbian, it's like when a guy tells me he saw a UFO, Like, I want to believe you, but I gotta see video evidence. Prove it! You can fake it on the internet, man. But I have a new girlfriend in my life. I'm very excited about that. We just made it Facebook official, which is a really, really big deal these days. If you don't know what that means, it's like the new online way of saying she's pregnant. Don't worry, it's not mine. That would suck. That would suck. She's a cool girl. She's a stripper, which I'm kind of proud of. I don't know. I didn't know where to take her on the first date. Like, where do you take a stripper on the first date? I had no idea. So we got tested. Yeah, figured. Kill 2 birds, 1 herpes shot, right? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, in and out. Got the deluxe special. Yeah, she is a stripper. That's weird, man, dating a stripper. But there's something about her, Something about her special. She's beautiful, except for her body and face. But she's really something special. Like, I think she's the one, and I had to know. I just had to do it. We were sitting in the med clinic, and I was like, baby, what's your real name? Right? I couldn't take her home to my dad, like, hey, Dad, this is my new girlfriend, Cinnamon Rainbow. She's a ballerina. There's rules to this stuff. You can't just do that. She's a hippie. Which is, it's all right, but she never brushes her teeth. Yeah, she says it's unnatural and that animals don't brush their teeth. I was like, animals don't wash their ass. And she was like, exactly.
Hi, this is Nat and Amy on Comedy Time. And this next comic will take you on a ride that exceeds G-Force's only experience by astronauts. Or Amy's bed springs. Warning, while watching this, you may experience seizures, back injuries, ear damage, or a subdural hematoma.
Whatever, Natalie.
Just watch this next comic.
Hi guys, I'm glad to be here. Instead of at home on Facebook, that's what I would be doing. It's pathetic. I'm addicted to Facebook. I get invited to join a lot of groups on Facebook, and I decided that I'm no longer going to join any group that has the word sister in the title, just because I think it's ridiculous. Like, I got invited to join this group called Sisters Who Love Sci-Fi. No, we don't. We don't like science fiction. That's not a real thing. But when I got this invitation, all I could imagine was like a group of black women sitting around for 3 hours going, girl, child, have you seen Battlestar Galactica? I don't want to be a part of that. That is absurd. The thing is, when they have the word sister in the title of things, it's basically saying, hey, we're black, but we like the same things white people like, you know? That's all it is. So you see these groups that are like, sisters who love Nickelback. What? What is going on? Sisters who love Civil War reenactments. No. That is bad.
Hey, it's stand-up comic Aurelio Miguel Bocanegra. Say that 10 times fast. Well, fortunately, the next comic doesn't have a big name like mine to pronounce, only big laughs. I hope you're ready, because here we go.
I grew up Mormon, which was really weird. My parents were really weird. They didn't want to give me the birds and the bees talk. It was my dad's turn. He takes me aside. I was playing video games in my room. He comes in. He just unplugs the video game system. I'm like, Dad, I was playing that. He's like, you're going to want to hear this. This plug is a boy. That outlet's a girl. You just plug it in. Dinner's in an hour. Thank you, Dad, for making that the most awkward 27th birthday ever. If you want us to have kids, just tell us. Just don't ever move back into your parents' house after you get married. That's all I have to say about that. My mom was weird too when I was growing up, because growing up Mormon, you can't have caffeine, you can't drink all that good stuff, and so I had to hide stuff. My mom, she found a 6-pack of Mountain Dew hiding in my sock drawer. She started crying when I came home after school. I found these hidden in your sock drawer. You're gonna drink all 6 of these right now. Okay. You got any ice? I don't know why she was freaking out, because it was caffeine Mountain Dew. Caffeine free, sorry. It was caffeine free. I was excited when I found it. And she's still freaking out. She's like, I don't care if it's caffeine free Mountain Dew, that's still a gateway beverage. And I don't want you drinking O'Doul's when you grow up. She was weird. I'm a college student. I go to computer science school, and there's this cheerleader comes up to me on campus. She just gives me a crusty look. I'm like, what's wrong with you, cheerleader? What's with the crusty look? And they said, well, I read in a magazine you can tell a lot about somebody's personality just by the type of shoes they wear. It's like, whatever, you don't read. Don't be stupid. I was like, all right, I'll give you a chance. What are you talking about? And then they're like, well, I notice you're wearing shoes without shoelaces. That means you're non-committal. That's what that means. And I said, oh, that makes a lot of sense, because I notice you're wearing shoes with really loose shoelaces. So, what are you doing later?
Well, you have been watching hilarious comedy clips here at Comedy Time TV. And while you're watching them, you've also been hearing them. You're a little multitasker, you. You're a little overachiever. All right, stop showing off and just watch the next clip, all right?
They say your first instinct is the correct instinct, but I am insecure, so my first instinct is to second guess myself. My friend was so hungry, he said he could eat a horse. I said, you're a jerk. You could just use the horse to get somewhere that has food. When you have a friend with an eye patch, everything he says is an innuendo, 'cause he's always winking. If you steal someone's muffin and they ask you what you're eating and you're gonna answer nothing, you should wait till you're finished chewing, 'cause if you aren't finished chewing, your answer will come out. Muffin. Icebergs are like regular ice, except they are Jewish. The actor who played Batman was arrested for domestic abuse. Through his bedroom curtains, police saw a giant kapow. If I do an impression of a black guy, it might come off as racist. But what if I do an impression of a black guy doing an impression of a white guy? Yeah, hi. Midgets might get offended if you call them midgets. They prefer to be called little people. But don't get confused like I do, 'cause they get very offended when you call them little midgets.